look, I don't care how good the Bills are. And I know they're still one of the better teams in the NFL on paper. We'll see how the season plays out, of course. But when you draft a guy in the second round in 2021 and you're flipping him for a 7th and a 6th round pick 2 years later, and I'm going to go there with Kyrie Elam right now, you're drafting a guy in the first round in 2022 who, as of right now, is the CB4 among boundary corners. I'm not even going to count Taron Johnson right now. He's your 4th corner on this depth chart. Not officially, but trust me, he is. He probably ain't going to play week 1 unless something changes with an injury. It's not good, man. Not a good look, dude. I know you hate hearing that.
Here's what I'm going to say, right? It's like, I mean, speak for myself. Sure. I spend so much of my time, right, when it comes to following sports is dedicated to the Buffalo Bills. Between family and work, I don't have time. I don't have a baseball team, a college football team, a hockey team. It is the Buffalo Bills, and this is what I follow. So if you look at other teams, right, guess what? Their general managers have misses too.
Sure.
And I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, the San Francisco 49ers, obviously, with some of the biggest blunders that are out there, right? And even the Miami Dolphins, right, where they went through a stretch of their picks in the first and second rounds were horrible. So when we look at this, I think it's just a matter of what are the expectations? And again, as fans, like, you want the team to be great. You want them to hit on every pick, right? For me, it's like, yeah, I remember what the team was before Brandon Beane. And no, I don't just say, hey, he's never at fault for anything. No, that wouldn't be realistic either. Right. But I know what this team looks like since he's been here. And I remember what the team was like before he got here. So, yeah, there's going to be some misses. And for whatever reason, if those misses fall in the second and third round a bunch, but he continues to get a Gabriel Davis and a Christian Benford and a Dane Jackson and a
Taron Johnson,
and these guys in these mid-round picks, like, at the end of the day, it's just the sum of all the parts. And it can be, again, well, hey, what if you hit on this second round pick or that third round pick? Yeah, I totally get that. But it's to your point earlier, Cody Ford was not someone that was thought poorly of. He was not looked at as a reach. Neither was AJ Epinesa. Neither was, Boogie Basham, who you mentioned, or Zach Moss. No one complained about these picks when they came about. I mean, they complained about Boogie Basham because it was another defensive end.
Let's pull up their day 2 picks during the Brandon Beane era, not counting this year. Because and by the way, I largely, and I mean largely, agree with you. It's not like there's a bunch of scrubs. Let me read them off because, again, sometimes I forget more people are actually listening than watching. But picks during the Brandon Beane era, starting from most recent: James Cook, Terrell Bernard in 2022, Boogie in 2021, Spencer Brown in 2021, Zach Moss and AJ Epinesa in 2020, Dawson Knox and Devin Singletary in 2019, Cody Ford too in 2019, and Harrison Phillips in 2018. These are all the day 2 picks from the Brandon Beane era. Are they all complete hits? No, of course they're not. Not a lot of stinkers either, really, outside of Cody Ford, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's right. And you made a great point. I want to highlight what you just said too, because he's done a great job on day 3. And you forgot about Taron Johnson, all the guys you mentioned. Taron Johnson was a 4th round pick in 2018 as well. Gabe Davis and Dane Jackson. So I think you're right. It's fair to criticize, but let's not go too crazy. And you're right about the other GMs around the league.
Look, it's totally fair to criticize, but again, like, we can look at things and say, oh, you look at what the Eagles have done. Like, yeah, they drafted Jalen Reagor before Justin Jefferson, or the Chiefs, and
one pick before him.
Yeah, that's the team that drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the 1st round pick.
Okay.
You go through with all of this. I mean, the 49ers, we just saw what happened with them. 3 first round picks to move up and get Trey Lance. So what I'm trying to say is just, teams miss, and it's okay to be upset about it, but just be realistic too. And I felt like there was some overreactions out there today.
A lot.
Like, you want to question it, that's fine, but to be like, I don't even need to like kind of rehash some of the things I saw. It's just like, relax, because guess what? The hits outweigh the misses.